All right, let's talk about machine learning. If you've ever felt like your ML workflow is just this messy patchwork of different tools and scripts all duct taped together, you are definitely not alone. So today, we're going to break down Amazon SageMaker, the platform that's designed to bring all of that chaos into one single unified place. I mean, does this look familiar? You're wrangling data over here, you're training models in a completely different environment, and then you're trying to figure out how to push them into production with a third set of tools. It's just a constant, exhausting context switch, and it creates these huge bottlenecks for entire teams. And that is the exact problem SageMaker was built to solve. It's a fully managed service, which is key. Its whole reason for being is to give developers and data scientists one single, unified platform where they can do everything: build, train, and deploy models without all the headaches and at any scale. Oh, and by the way, if you're studying for an AWS certification, you're going to want to pay really close attention. SageMaker is a major topic on those exams for a good reason. Getting a handle on SageMaker isn't just about learning one tool. It's about seriously leveling up your entire cloud skill set. You know, the machine learning workflow pretty much always follows these three core stages, right? You prep the data, you train and tune the model, and then you deploy and monitor it. The real magic of SageMaker is that it's not just a tool for one of these steps. It's an integrated platform that's designed to manage the entire lifecycle, from the very beginning to the very end. And we're not just talking about one specific kind of machine learning. Whether you're doing something like predicting customer churn with supervised learning, or you're building a wild image recognition system with deep learning, SageMaker has the tools for all the major ML approaches. It's built to be super versatile. Okay, so how do you actually use all this power? Well, let's start with the main entry point, SageMaker Studio. You can think of this as your command center, the single pane of glass for your entire ML project. So for any developers out there, the term IDE is going to be instantly familiar. And that's exactly what SageMaker Studio is. It's a web-based integrated development environment, but it's been purpose-built from the ground up specifically for machine learning. It pulls all the tools you need into one clean visual interface. And what's really powerful here is how it's designed for the entire team. The coders can jump right into the Jupyter notebooks they already know and love, while maybe a business analyst can use SageMaker Canvas to build models visually with absolutely no code required. It really is a collaborative space. So, we've got our lab, our studio, to experiment in. But how do we make our work repeatable and ready for the real world? That, my friends, is where SageMaker Pipelines come in. This is all about automation. Pipelines are all about orchestration. So instead of you manually running each step one by one, you define the entire workflow, from cleaning the data all the way to deploying the model, and Pipelines just automates the whole thing. This is the crucial step that turns a cool one-off experiment into a reliable production-grade system. And this is a perfect example of what that looks like. It's like a set of dominoes. A data pre-processing job finishes and automatically triggers the model training, which then kicks off the tuning, and finally, the best model gets deployed. Each step is a self-contained, automated part of a bigger logical flow. And here's something that is absolutely critical for any serious ML operation: governance. With its built-in versioning, Pipelines tracks everything. Every model, every dataset, every single run. So if you ever need to answer the question, how was this specific prediction made? You have a complete auditable trail to prove it. But what if you want to speed this process up even more? Our last piece of the puzzle is a massive time saver: SageMaker Autopilot, which is AWS's version of AutoML. So what does Autopilot actually do? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like an expert data scientist in a box. It automatically goes through and tests dozens of different algorithms and tuning combinations on your data. It does all that tedious exploratory work for you to find the top performing model. And the process is just incredibly simple. You literally just provide your data set, you tell it the one thing you're trying to predict, that's your target variable, and then you just let Autopilot do all the heavy lifting. It handles all the experimentation and comes back with a leaderboard of the best models it found. And just to be super clear on what that target variable is, it's just the answer you want the model to figure out. So, for example, if you're building a spam filter, your data probably has a column called is_spam. That column with its yes or no values, well, that's the target variable Autopilot will learn how to predict. Simple as that. Okay, so we've gone through Studio, Pipelines, and Autopilot. We've covered a lot. So after all that, what's the one big idea you should really walk away with? This is it. If you only remember one thing, make it this. SageMaker is built from the ground up to be the one-stop shop for the entire machine learning lifecycle. It's all about integration, not fragmentation. So when you take away all that friction, when you stop wasting time gluing different tools together and you unify the whole workflow, the real question isn't about the tool anymore. It's about what you can build with it. With all this power at your fingertips, what complex problem will you solve first?